Most of us have fallen asleep in class at least once. Perhaps because we stayed up late the night before playing video games, or because we procrastinated and had to do last-minute work. People don't really see what the big fuss is all about in terms of sleep, which is why we will talk to you about sleep so that you can be the judge of whether or not it is important. Sleep can be divided into two general stages, rapid eye movement or REM, and non-rapid eye movement, which consists of stages 1 through 4. The first two stages of non-REM account for light sleep, while the other two are considered deep sleep. During the deep stages, 3 and 4, the body repairs and regenerates tissue, builds bone and muscles, and appears to strengthen the immune system. It is extremely difficult to wake up a person who is in deep sleep. Unlucky for us, nightmares can occur during this time. After about 90 minutes, we enter into the REM stage. This stage is drastically different from the other ones, as our brain is said to be much more active than when we are awake. Most dreaming occurs in REM. During this stage, our muscles are paralyzed, which is what prevents us from acting out our dreams.
You should consider sleep as maintenance time for both your mind and body. When you don't get enough sleep, both suffer and eventually break down, just like anything else that requires maintenance if you don't take good care of it. There's no magical number of hours you need to sleep, but you should avoid sleep deprivation, which actually has more to do with the quality of your sleep rather than the number of hours you sleep. That explains why people can sleep 5 hours a night and feel rested and energized, while other people sleep 10 hours and wake up feeling tired, groggy, and miserable.
A lot of college students make the mistake of thinking that an all-nighter is the best way to cram for an exam. Depriving yourself of sleep is actually one of the worst things you could do before an exam. Sleep deprivation has been correlated to a decrease in cognitive function, which includes decreased attention and working memory capabilities. fMRI studies found decreased functioning in the left dorsomedial prefrontal cortex as well as the left orbitofrontal cortex. When lack of sleep causes impaired focus, you are more susceptible to distractions, which there are plenty of, like Facebook, apps, and TV. You often hear in the news how lack of sleep can cause problems like heart disease and other cardiovascular diseases. One of the primary explanations for this is that lack of sleep causes prolonged sympathetic nervous system activation, which causes high heart rate and blood pressure. Over time, elevated blood pressure can lead to hypertension, diabetes, and other cardiovascular issues. The SCN is involved with circadian rhythms as well as signals for secretion of melatonin and other hormones. It is also associated with parasympathetic and sympathetic responses. Cardiovascular issues are correlated to impaired functioning of the SCN from disrupted sleep, particularly dysregulation of hormones and metabolic functioning. It always seems that when your work starts to pile up and you're under constant stress, you manage to get sick. Besides washing your hands and shoveling vitamin C tablets, getting a good night's sleep is really important in keeping up your immune system. It has been found that prolonged sleep deficiency causes an acute phase reaction, where immunity agents such as IL-6, TNF-alpha, neutrophils, lymphocytes, and C-reactive proteins are at higher levels in your bloodstream. After a while, your immune system gets weakened from constantly being in this state of pro-inflammatory response, and you are more susceptible to colds and infections.
Another problem caused by sleep deprivation is the body's ability to maintain homeostasis, or keep everything in balance, particularly hormones responsible for regulating metabolism of sugar or glucose. Studies have shown that short sleep duration or consistent partial sleep deprivation increases the risk of the subject developing type 2 diabetes, kind of a big problem. Studies have shown that people on average sleep less than 6 hours were twice as likely to develop diabetes. So get your sleep now and help your body properly maintain homeostasis.
Most people don't get the full benefits of sleep because they sleep poor quality sleep. So rather than sleeping more, you need to increase the quality of your sleep. Stick to a regular sleep schedule so that your body isn't being thrown off its natural rhythm. Get at least a minimum of 6 hours of sleep a night. Sleep within 12 hours of learning something new to consolidate the information. If you didn't get enough sleep, take a 20-minute power nap. Limit uses of medications or energy drinks that can keep you up or disrupt your sleep. When you learn to maximize the different phases of sleep and balance your inner clock, you can kiss goodbye to your sleep problem.